What's up, y'all? So, I just wanted to give my take on this situation because it's gone too far, way too far, and it's been going on for long enough. So, I think I'm gonna just give my perspective from each party, and that'll be that. But first and foremost, this is all about accountability. If everyone would have taken accountability from Jump Street, and by everyone, I mainly mean Meg and Tory, if they would have taken accountability from Front Street way before the old girl party, then I don't think it would have gotten this far. I don't think things would have gotten to this point, and we wouldn't see this situation. But with that being said, let's get into Kelsey. So, from a best friend perspective, I'm taking applications for those, matter of fact, but that's besides the point. But from a best friend perspective, Kelsey's probably just like, why did you have to do what you did? Right? I feel like she's thinking, like, yo, we could have fought this out, squashed this, argued, whatever, way before now. But now we're here. And you never once came to me and said nothing about nothing. And so now I'm looking like the fool. I'm looking like your shadow. And I'm looking like a whole bunch of things that I never was towards you. Because you was my best friend and I genuinely cared about you, but you crossed me in a major way. That's how I feel like, that's what I feel like it is on Kelsey's side. I'm not gonna say that I feel like she probably would have apologized way before now, but things got taken too far into some stuff that she didn't even really want to be involved in like this. You feel what I'm saying? As far as this whole case and stuff, I feel like she just like, yo, we could have squashed this, but here we are, and now it is what it is, because you're not my best friend no more, so you on your own. From Tory's perspective, I want to say that it's probably been said a lot, oh, men gonna be men. I feel like, yeah, we could say that, but at the same time, I feel like in his mind, he was like, yo, Meg, that was your homegirl, so you should have said something first. Like, I feel like there are some dudes out there that literally will see what kind of best friend you are, like if you really a good friend or not. And I feel like Tory was just sitting back like, I'm gonna wait till you tell her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he could have stepped up and been like, yo, Kels, this what it is, whatever. But I feel like ultimately he was, whether it was intentionally or not intentionally, I feel like he was testing the friendship level. Especially when it comes to people calling themselves best friends. I feel like he was like, yo, you let it get this far. You could have told me no, whatever. I didn't force you to do nothing. So now you should go tell your girl. You feel what I'm saying? And Meg didn't feel like she needed to. I also feel like he cares or cared about both of them. And so, whereas he may have came out and said, yo, this is what happened, or whatever the case may be, in the actual, statements that he's been making in court, I feel like he didn't feel like he publicly needed to come out and say anything to anybody. I feel like he also felt like, yo, we could have handled this way different, and now we're here. It don't make no sense. We was all cool, and it's this now. As far as Meg goes, I mean, she said a million times she's the it girl. So I feel like that's what it was. I feel like she was trying to prove a point to who? I don't know. Maybe to herself. So whatever happened between her and Tory, I feel like she didn't feel like she had to say anything, because she felt like she deserved to be the one that was with, you know what I'm saying, the rapper. Not that she couldn't get anybody else that she wanted or whatever. I just feel like she felt like, yo, I could do what I want because I'm the it girl. I'm Meg. I'm the one in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's coming off to me. I feel like, yes, she was a victim of something that night, but she doesn't feel like she played a part in it. She doesn't feel like anything she did led up to it. When, like I said, everybody needed to take accountability for the role that they played. And I don't feel like Meg doesn't see that part. She doesn't want to admit it, because then she would have to admit that she's not the best friend that she was saying that she was. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, she's told she said a lot of things. And I feel like yeah, you could take it back. Well, not necessarily take it back. At this point, all you could do is apologize for it. However, I feel like nobody's telling the complete truth. I feel like Melcy. I feel like Kelsey don't feel like she needs to, how do you say, feel any remorse or whatever. I don't feel like she wants to even be bothered with the situation. I feel like she wished that the situation would just, you know what I'm saying, go away, and maybe attempts to maybe work on a friendship with Meg if none of this got this far. But it's at the point where it's at now. And I guess we will see. I wanted to get this video out before the verdict because I really have not been on top of that. So I just wanted to put the perspectives out there, because I do see that it is dragging along or whatever. And I don't feel like Tory is completely to blame. Just like I don't feel like Meg is completely to blame. Just like I don't feel like Kelsey is completely to blame. I feel like everybody played a part. Two people played a part to, you know what I'm saying, cause the situation to be an issue. And now it just got taken too far when somebody got injured. However, I don't feel like anyone should go to jail for doing something that they didn't do, or for stepping in trying to prevent something. Allegedly, we don't know what happened. We weren't there. All we could do is sit back and watch. So yeah, that's my little tidbit and whatnot. But ultimately, if people would have taken accountability, it wouldn't have gotten this far. So I will. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Thanks for tuning in.